Hey guys, it's the 8th of June 2023, and recently there's been quite a discourse in the Heroes of Might and Magic 3 PvP community about using keybinds, whether it should be allowed, maybe it should be disallowed, that it keeps people some additional strength and enhances their speed maybe or something. So I thought, okay, you know what? So that nobody says they're left behind because they're not very technically gifted, let me just drop a very simple guide on how to do that. So without further ado, um, I'll be using X mouse button control because we kind of do need an additional software to do that. But this one, yeah, I just downloaded and it works fine. It also looks kind of retro. Yeah, great one. I think Phantom also uses that one. Anyway, first question you might be asking yourself is, okay, what is all of that? This software allows us to bind over all these buttons as you see here on the right. So for example, if we would like to bind something over the left mouse button, then we just click the left mouse button. And as you can see, it gets highlighted here. If I click the right mouse button, then this part gets highlighted. And you might be asking yourself, okay, but what are the other buttons? And that's exactly what this highlight is for. So for example, I hope you can see it. If I scroll my mouse scroll upwards, then yeah, the wheel up gets highlighted. If I scroll it down, then this part gets highlighted. Actually, I also clicked something. But for example, there are these two additional, I don't think you can see it, buttons in here. This one that's closer to the finger tips. If I click it, then the mouse button 5 gets highlighted. If I click this one, then mouse button 4 gets highlighted. And this is what we'll be using. Unfortunately, let me revert that change. Okay, so why key bindings? The most important one of all is this one that's being used in this screen. So normally, if you would like to transfer the artifacts and the army between heroes, you need to click here, you need to click here, and it works. It works just fine, right? It works faster than just clicking it like that and clicking it like that and then clicking it like that and like that. This drastically speeds up the gameplay. And apparently, contrary to what people say, it doesn't make Heroes 3 more of a RTS game and with more clicking. It actually makes it with a game with less clicking and with more thinking and less just mindless click, 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 and then whoever clicks fastest wins. No, 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 no. It literally makes it the other way around. You don't need to be a very fast clicker if you have everything over just one button, right? But these buttons are relatively small. It is easy to miss them. It is easy to misclick it somewhere else. I actually lost a couple of games because I just misclicked some of these like that. So we will be binding those to the mouse. So far they are by default binded to F10 and F11 function keys on the keyboard. So right now I'm clicking F10, and as you can see, the army gets swapped with F11. The artifacts get swapped. So I can also just press the two of them at once, and you see, yeah, both of them get swapped. But when I play, and when most people play, the right hand is on the mouse, the left hand is on the control shift and alt. So we would want to have something that's not F10 and F11 because it's quite far away and it's really cumbersome to be used that way. So we're going to be using key bindings for that. So we open that. Let's say we would bind it the way I originally had it under this place, mouse button 5. So what we do is we click here, we choose simulated keys, and choose this preference. And then in this text box here, we just put which keys do you want to simulate. It has to all be put in those curly brackets. So F10 and F11 are just named F10 and F11. So we put those keys like that separately. We click OK, we click Apply. We enter Heroes of Might and Magic 3 again. Let's say that Picadrum is done with his turn and we just want to transfer everything to Nila. So I just click here. You see, one click, and it goes there. And it's still me playing the game. It's not the game playing itself or something. It's still me making all the choices, and I literally don't see a problem with that. But okay. Also, you can also name it in this text box below. just for your sake of your own convenience. So I'm just going to name it swap because I'm going to use it to be swapping artists and army, and yeah, it's just swapped now, and it works. A slightly more advanced use case would be to try and have something that, okay, that would probably be called a macro, not a bind anymore, when you would like to sell all the resources in the market, for example. So for that, we're actually going to be using a simulated key pressing, simulated actually mouse button pressing. Let's say we're going to put it on the scroll, but not scrolling up or down, but just clicking the scroll, which is I think from my mouse. Yeah, middle button is called. So under middle button, we go simulated keys. And now, how do we do that? We're going to need to set the cursor position to some certain place. And this can be done via this option here, set cursor position to XY by mset, right? So we put curly bracket mset column. Now where do we put it? This is this little rudder button in here. If we click it and then we hold the button, then we can navigate all over the screen. And when we stop pressing this button, we just stop holding it, we release it. And then the Xmouse button control software will remember the position of the cursor. So we open the market, and now what we do is click this little rudder over here. We keep having it pressed. We switch to, not like that. Yeah, we switch to Heroes 3. And let's say we only want to sell the entire wood resource. So we put this rudder over the wood resource. And as you can see, the game remembered that the last cursor position was 677.431. So we just copy paste it over here. Then we put LMB, standing for left mouse button click. This is also explained here, as you can see. And something that I'm not sure if it's actually needed, but just in case, let's actually do that, which is a slight delay after the clicking, because I honestly don't know how would the game react to so many keys being pressed at pretty much just once. So we have that, sorry, not mset, I'm stupid. This is explained here, insert the delay of any milliseconds. So we're going to put wait ms, wait milliseconds, right? And let's say, I don't know, 30 milliseconds, so 0.03 of a second. So now, yeah, let's just call it market wood. Apply, and so far it's only going to click the wood in the market. So what I'm going to do is I'm having the cursor somewhere else. I'm clicking this, and the wood got selected. Great. Now we also need to select gold, we need to select maximum, and we need to select trade. So what are we going to do now? Yeah, we need to select gold at that time. So once again, we go back here to market wood, and we need this a little rather over here. Click this, navigate over to gold, release. As you can see, 1142,629. So we just put mset column, we copy pasted LMB to send the mouse click, and then, well, wait ms 30 milliseconds, just in case. Maybe it's not needed, but maybe it is. And well, we proceed in that fashion. So once again, rather we move here, we navigate over to the cell all, or rather select maximum. I messed something up? No, I didn't. We go here, mset, copy paste LMB, wait ms 30 milliseconds. And the last part, okay, once again, we go here and we navigate over to this trade button, Control C, tick, 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 tick as before, LMB to send the, and now we don't even need to invoke the delay anymore. So we just click OK, we just click apply, And now we have something that first clicks the wood on like our side and the gold on the market person side, then select maximum and then trade. So let's see if it actually works. We have 100 wood, click that scroll, and as you can see, we have 0 wood now, but we have more gold. Very, very simple. Now we just repeat it for all the other resources if you wish. You can also maybe select the cursor somewhere here and just sell, you know, approximately half of the resources. That also works. You can do whatever you wish. It is a complete disgrace that such a button is not directly in the game, because yeah, if you know, you have like 10 seconds of timer left and then click and all of it in extreme stress, it's extremely error prone. You need to very precisely click in all the places. That's actually pretty hard, and that requires a lot of coordination. It is pretty much, yeah, makes the game more like a real-time strategy instead of a turn-based strategy as Heroes 3 originally was. So I really don't buy it when people say that, okay, it's not the same game anymore. It actually makes it more of the same game than, you know, you need to click it everything one by one. But yeah, for some reason people are still bind averse and macro averse. But yeah, what can I do about that? Last thing, remember when it comes to this sending this coordinates, and that it apparently is only like for your screen and for your screen resolution. If you now copy this over to your other screen, and the other screen has the other resolution, and you know, you will be clicking somewhere else. So it is entirely possible that you, for example, create a macro to just send, I don't know, sell all the sulfur, and suddenly you just sell all the gems because you didn't realize that your coordinates are no longer where they should have been. So if you change, for example, the resolution of your Heroes 3 client, then it also will be affected. So just be really, really careful about that. Yeah, and with that said, I guess this was it. Sign up to the newest Heroes League season, if there is one right now. And what can I say? Warmly, I'm setting off, and see you. Have a great time.